Hello, I've got Greg Burgess from Allegaeon here.
Hello, I am Greg Burgess from Allegaeon, and I am here.
Thanks for having him. How's the tour going? The classic question.
I'm going to give you an unclassic answer.
Oh.
This has been amazing. I've waited 11 years to come over to the UK and Europe, so nothing. I told the guys, I was like, there's nothing that will ruin this for me. I don't care. Nothing can, anything that goes wrong, I don't care. Like, on the top of the world, they're actually, it's really weird for them because they never see me this happy.
How come it's taken so long?
Bad luck, I would say. I mean, we had, I think we've had like 6 tours all cancel before. Just the routing, we could never get it done. It was like it always fell apart in Germany. Oh, no. They just don't want us to come to Germany, I guess, and it just always fell apart right in the middle. And then you just can't afford to have that much time off. So
how have the shows been going down? Is everyone like?
I mean, the turnout's been good, you know, and it's every stop has had some diehards in there, and then just a whole bunch of people. You know, we've never been here, so it's a whole bunch of people that don't know who we are. But normally, if I get that response in the States, I'm like, what? They just don't like us? What's the problem? Here, I'm just like, oh, they don't know who you are. Fine, just have fun, whatever. And it goes back to the thing: nothing will ruin this. I am going to have fun.
So, let's talk Rush.
Okay.
So what made you guys want to do the Rush covers?
So we were planning just we were like, let's do a cover on the album. And then this is way before we got Riley, and the band had never covered anything. What about doing some like prog rock? And it was like, oh, holy shit, yeah, you can sing, you know? Yeah, let's do it, because we're huge prog fans, so it was like, fine. So then it was just like, what prog band are we gonna cover? And then I voted yes, someone else voted Genesis, King Crimson was brought up, and then Rush. Someone said Rush, and then Brandon Park magically appeared in the room and goes, yes! And we're like, all right, well, he's asking for it. You know, he's going to cover Neil, so okay, fine. I will say that it's hard to play it at a show. Like every time we pulled Rush out, because it's like a high energy death metal, you know, kind of crowd, and we go and play Rush. Subdivisions, and it's like people love it, but the energy just dies.
And is there a new Allegaeon album on the horizons? Or?
Yeah. So we finished this tour. I think we fly home the 3rd or May 4th, and then we probably take a couple days off to sleep, and then we just finish. I have solos to write. I think Mike has solos to write, and then Riley just has to finish the lyrics, and we go in like June 14th to record it. So yeah, it's already booked. We're all going in. We're playing a new song tonight. Yeah, and we have multiple versions of it. It's kind of strange because of just Riley's singing ability, it's like, well, we should put, you know, people have been very supportive of the cleans, which is very unusual in the States. We thought people were going to revolt from a band that's kind of like has morphed into a cookie cutter, like Scandinavian Gothenburg kind of offshoot band, which I will fully admit that's what we are. I love that. You know, we just like to play a lot more notes. That's really it is, but it is that style. We've got to experiment with how we're gonna do it, because I don't think we want to do it the kind of like good cop, bad cop, you know, thing. Because I love that, but it's
like harsh vocals, clean vocals.
Yeah, it's like every chorus is sung, and it's just we don't want it to be a formula. So it's we have to really think about how we want to do it. So there's 2 versions of every song on the record. There's a version with cleans and a version without cleans. Oh. So like in the States, when we played the new song, it was screamed all the way, because the States, we find more resistance to clean vocals in the States. So here, we sing more. So it's like, which way do we like? And Riley will be singing like the chorus. When we were actually on the way to the airport to come here, he was singing the chorus. He's like, I don't know. And then we were all kind of like going, what if we do this? What if like in the front seat? And like, he's like, oh yeah, that's cool. So we were arranging his vocal lines all together, which was like really cool. We have never ever done anything like that. So I would say Mike is the hero of this record.
Oh really?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
man of the match.
Yeah, I would totally give Mike the MVP of this record. He all his songs are awesome. They're really good. And I've kind of just had, I mean, when you have personal problems in your life, it's hard to write. And I've just had a rough couple years, so I've been kind of way behind. but he's been inspiring me to write and pick up my stuff. So now that we have our new bass player too, he is by far the best bass player I've ever played with, hands down.
And he likes Rush.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's such a positive dude. He likes most things.
Yeah.
You know.
That should be a prerequisite for joining the band. You have to like Rush.
Yeah, I
think it is.
Yeah, people were like, you should do a whole Rush album. I was like, wow, that sounds like a career-ending move for us. We're a Rush tribute band that just kind of puts our own spin on it. So I've been having writer's block doing this record. So I got everything. So I got, we split the album up 50-50. So I had 4 songs done. And it was time. I will say I had 3 songs done because of the first track on the record I have struggled with, and I might maybe go home and rewrite some of it because I'm still I'm
not sure about it.
It's just driving me nuts. But the last song I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I have lots of stuff written, but none of it was developing the way I want to in the song, which is the problem I'm having with the first song. It's just it's a huge chunk. I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to do a Bach piano concerto. Bach Works number 1052, the first movement of his keyboard concerto in D minor we're doing. Okay. So we've had orchestra the last 2 records, so it's a concerto, so there's orchestra, and then we split the piano up both hands, and we have 8 strings, so we can play all the low stuff. So it's crazy, and it is the most ambitious thing I've ever done.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for having a chat. Thanks, Steve.